Hello and thanks for watching The Ancients Speak. Let's learn Chinese from the wisdom of the ancients. In our previous episodes, we've learned 3 of the 5 constant virtues in Chinese culture. They are 仁, benevolence, 义, righteousness, and 礼, courtesy or etiquette. In today's episode, let's continue to talk about the 3rd virtue. But first, let's review the Chinese word 礼 once more. The word 礼 used to be written like this. The left part is 是. Many Chinese characters with this radical are mostly relevant to God, such as 神, God, 祖先, ancestors, 祭祀, to offer sacrifices, 祈祷, to pray or prayer, 祝福, to bless or blessings. Now let's go back to the word 礼 and see the right part. The right part represents jade and a drum. Putting them together, we get a picture of an ancient Chinese sacrificial ceremony in which people beat drums and offered beautiful gifts like jade to ancestors and God. Later, this character was simplified to this 礼, and the right part represents gifts of good wine. Yet the traditional form of this character was still written this way. So the original meaning of this word 礼 was to worship God and ancestors with beautiful gifts. The word 礼 is used to make some of the following words, such as 礼拜, worship, 礼物, gift or present. 礼 can be a verb meaning to honor and to respect, such as 礼让, giving preference to someone before yourself out of courtesy or thoughtfulness. So the word 礼 also means etiquette or good manners, such as 礼节, etiquette, 礼貌, courtesy or politeness. Ancient Chinese teacher Xunzi says, 人无礼则不生. 人无礼则不生. 人 men or people. 无 is a negative word meaning without. 礼 courtesy. 则 here it is a conjunctive word. 不 meaning not. 生 to survive. Putting them together, Xunzi is saying that those who ignore etiquette will not survive. 人无礼则不生. Teacher Xunzi continues by saying that 事无礼则不成, 国家无礼则不宁, meaning an action neglecting etiquette will not end in success, and a nation which casts etiquette aside will not maintain stability in its society. Each person in society plays a certain role, such as a leader, subordinate, citizen, husband, wife, you name it. Teacher Xunzi deemed that everyone should always consider others and behave according to certain etiquette, which helps sustain each one to harmoniously grow in society. Teacher Confucius conveyed a similar idea with Xunzi. He says, 不学礼, 无以立, meaning Without having studied the rights or the etiquette, one can hardly establish himself in society. For example, if you were an employer considering two intelligent candidates, one was modest and considerate of others, while the other candidate was arrogant and self-centered, who would you hire? Do athletes win competitions by ignoring the rules? Can a nation maintain social stability with the citizens doing whatever they please? Etiquette, 礼, is very important. Obeying authority is one of the etiquettes the Holy Bible highlights as a very important principle. In the book of Romans, it says, "Everyone must submit to governing authorities." In the book of Titus, it says, "Remind them to be subject to rulers, to authorities, to be obedient, to be ready for every good deed, to malign no one, to be peaceable, gentle, showing every consideration for all men." Again, in the book of Ephesians, it says, "Wives, submit to your own husbands, and husbands, love your wives." It outlines the authority structures which provide direction for the government, workplace, and family. With this regard, teacher Mencius also taught, 无礼义则上下乱, which means if etiquette is not observed, then the relations between the superior and inferior will be in confusion. So is the importance of the etiquette 礼 in many other areas. Now, let's review the Chinese saying of Xunzi we learned today. 人无礼则不生. 人无礼则不生. 人, man, people. 无 is a negative word meaning without. 礼, etiquette. 则 here it is a conjunctive word. 不 meaning not. 生 to survive. Putting them together, Xunzi is saying that those who ignore etiquette will not survive. Again, 人无礼则不生. 礼. And thanks for watching the Ancients Speak and learning Chinese together through their wise old sayings.